not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for episodes 62, 63, and 64 of InuYasha. So go ahead, click the link in the description, check that video out, come back here and let me know what you think in the comments section. If you are currently watching this video on YouTube and you would like to see next week's reaction video, I usually, and I want to emphasize usually, about 95% of the time, unless there are other circumstances, which I'm going to get into in 1 second, post the next reaction video, next week's reaction, within 24 hours of the current YouTube video, this one here, if you're watching this on YouTube. I want to apologize again to my patrons. I am really late. If you're watching this on Patreon, I am extremely late with posting the early access reactions this week. As you all know, and you're probably finding out now on YouTube, at the time that this was recorded, this is November 1st, but my daughter has been sick for almost a week with the flu, of all things, and I injured my thumb as well, and I was just, with contracts at work and finally getting the job that I've been trying to get for over a month. This has been a really crazy week for me, and I just had no time to record with all of that stuff going on. So I just want to apologize again. I know that the YouTube people weren't as affected by this. There was probably a 1 or 2 day delay on some videos, but the patrons were extremely affected by this, and I just want to apologize for that. Okay, so back to the reaction. This was a fantastic arc. Probably my favorite arc so far of this series. I can't think of any arc that I like, at least off the top of my head, I can't think of any arc that I liked better than this arc. This was definitely my favorite one. Tsubaki, evil priestess, competing with Kikyo, comes and she finally gets power from Naraku by him giving her the big-ass piece of the Shikon jewel, and she immediately goes to attack Kikyo with it and is thwarted and tries to attack Kagome for being her reincarnation. And she was tough. Like, I'm not going to lie. She definitely was a tough character to beat. InuYasha had a hard time. She cursed Kagome, put Kagome under this illusionary spell where she thought that maybe she had dreamt this entire series so far, putting her into a kind of a depressive funk. But this was really great, especially character development for Kagome. She was able to... we've seen her be able to come out of stuff like this before, but she did it again, and she, even when she was probably in one of the worst situations she's been in since the start of this series, she was able to overcome it again because she's a badass. She can be a little annoying sometimes, as I've stated in the past, but for the most part, she's a total badass. She's a badass chick. I like her. And she was able to overcome that spell and reflect it back upon Tsubaki the same way that Kikyo did way back in the day, and it was a great moment for Kagome, and I really love her character development more than I like any other person's character development in this series. InuYasha is included, although he's pretty close second. InuYasha was good in these episodes. I'll get more onto what he's did in a second. Shippo, cute as always. Those two priestess girls were pretty ignorant, but they were ignorant. I mean, there's really nothing you can say other than that. Hopefully they've learned their lesson, and they won't just trust random strangers that show up into their temple, even if they used to be, even if she used to be part of that temple. Like, you gotta learn not to trust people. But, like I said, these episodes were great. Tsubaki was not defeated right away, and she went and got super powerful by taking that ogre demon into her. And the fight was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. InuYasha came through with the backlash wave, which is very awesome technique. Like, it's definitely my favorite technique of his. Way cooler than the Windscar technique. The visuals are great. The power is great. And he was able to pretty much vanquish her. And she turned back into an old hag and died the way she deserved, in my opinion. Yeah, these episodes were so good. Great character development, like I said, for almost all the characters except for Miroku and Sango, and I guess maybe even except for Shippo. But Shippo doesn't get a whole lot of character development, and we just got to see a great Shippo character development last time, or I think it was last time, or maybe the time before that. I don't remember exactly, but so I'm okay with him not getting any character development. I am pissed though. Miroku, like, he gets character development and then he regresses back into this piece of crap garbage person. Like, he has the potential to be better, but he continues to act like a creep. He did have some badass moves, and they had some great animation in these episodes. And as always, the artwork is fantastic for an anime of this time. I forget the year that this anime came out in Japan, but the artwork is so very good, and props to the mangaka and the anime animators. I'm enjoying this series immensely. I talked about it, especially in the reaction, that yes, I do forget things sometimes, and it'd be helpful if you can just keep good vibes instead of jumping down my throat for forgetting things like Shippo's parents. Just remind me, and I'll remember. I'm enjoying the series. I just want good vibes on this channel, and I hope you all are enjoying my InuYasha videos. That's pretty much it. That's all I got off the top of my head anyway. If I'm forgetting anything, please remind me in the comments section. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe and let me know what you think. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.